بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله ومن والاه. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بارك الله فيكم, students, fellow teachers and principal. Alhamdulillah, we have reached lesson 25 today, which is emphasis, more specifically ways to put emphasis in Jumlatul Ismiya. So we will be focusing on Jumlatul Ismiya. This lesson is not too long, so we will start lesson 27, and we will be teaching 25 first, then going to 27, and that's not a mistake, that's intentional. Because 26 is a lesson we've covered previously toward the beginning of the course, and that's muta'allif, muta'allaq. And we wanted to cover that because relevant to the content that was being covered, and we knew it would assist students with upcoming lessons. And muta'allif, muta'allaq does come up in this lesson as well. Who can tell me how it's related to this lesson? Muta'allif, muta'allaq. Anyone that has done preparation? Any guesses? You can put it in the chat. Okay, we'll cover it in a moment, but muta'alliq also is the order of words is often changed to for emphasis. So we'll cover that in a later example, inshallah. But yes, we'll cover lesson 25, and lesson 27 will start. Lesson 27, irregular verbs, has a few lessons related to it. So there will be multiple lessons where we'll be covering mahmuz, mithal, ajwaf, etc., going deeper into irregular verbs. So we will need a few lessons, but I wanted to ensure people have memorized the chart, and if not, we'll give some time to do that today, inshallah. But without further ado, let's start with lesson 25, ways to put emphasis in Jumlatul Ismiya. As you know, in many languages, and particularly in Arabic language, there's few techniques or mechanisms that are used to give emphasis. And alhamdulillah, we see many examples Allah using the Quran. There are various ways to give emphasis. Most of you are familiar with inna. So when there's inna before an ism, we call that a harf nasiba, because as we know, when you see inna, the ism after it has a fatha indicating nasab. So that's why it's called harf nasiba. And that's normal emphasis. And we will be going to different types of emphasis. And first, what we're going to touch on is how can we make that even more emphatic? How can we give it more emphasis? So inna, is in the simple sense, adds emphasis. But to make it more emphatic, and this is something you should be familiar with already, we make slight changes. So an example here, if we look at Inna Allah ghafurun, Allah is forgiving. To make it more emphatic, you have an example, Innama ana basharun, for which the meaning is, I'm only a human being. So you notice Innama. So who remembers what happens when we add ma to inna? So when it becomes innama.
He abolishes inna.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Abolishes inna's nasab.
That's right.
Keeps
Good.
emphasis.
It removes
Emphatic is inna's power goes.
the power of the harf nasiba
Yes.
is removed. That's right. So the ism after it, you wouldn't see the i'rab of nasab. So that's what the ma does. Nonetheless, there's emphasis. And here, innama ana basharun. So in this example, I am only a human being. Here, you're giving more emphasis, and you notice a damir is added. You can see ana is added here. Another example, innama nahnu mustahzi'un. We are only mocking. Again, here you notice that innama then nahnu mustahzi'un, giving more emphasis. And this is indicated in English by simply using only. And that's why it's indicating the additional emphasis rather than simply indeed that inna implies. Number two.
So we know 10 types of ma and its usage. Here, innama, which type of ma is this? What is it called?
Ma al-Gaffa.
MashaAllah. And in English, its name is ma of?
Preventive ma.
Prevention ma. Yes, MashaAllah, very good.
And why is it preventing? Just to make sure you're
preventing the effect of the inna as a harf al-nasiba.
nasiba. Good. Exactly. That's what we're just saying. Excellent. Good. So the second one, by inserting an independent pronoun, damirun fasil, damirun fasili between the mubtada and khabar, therefore making the khabar proper instead of common. And let's look at an example. Al-kafiruna zalimuna. So here, al-kafiruna zalimuna. The disbelievers are wrongdoers. Here you notice the mubtada has become proper. Al-kafiruna zalimuna. The disbelievers are wrongdoers. So this is implying emphasis. But to make it even more, sorry, this is just simple. The kafirun are wrongdoers. To give it emphasis, we would add the damir munfasil. And in this case, because plural, we'd add hum. Al-kafiruna humul zalimuna. And notice the zalimuna, which was, is missing al here. And after adding hum, you have insert al. Al-kafiruna humul zalimuna. And obviously, when we're joining, we don't pronounce the al. And this is because of letter va. If I were to separate it, al-kafiruna hum al-zalimuna. It is none other than the believers who are wrongdoers. Now, I have a question. If this damir possibly was not there, what would the meaning be? So, al-kafiruna hum al-zalimuna is, we're translating as it is none other than disbelievers who are wrongdoers. But what would happen if it was not there?
It will be murakkab tawsifi.
And the meaning would sound like?
And the meaning?
The disbelievers, the wrongdoers.
Disbelievers.
The wrongdoer is
No, the wrongdoing disbelievers.
Yes.
doing this. Okay. Yeah.
Wrongdoing
Yeah.
disbelievers, yes.
Good.
Now, who can tell us there are two Arabic names of this coming?
It's a dhamirul aid ustad or dhamirul fasli, which is the returning pronoun.
Very good, mashallah. Everybody knows that?
Yes.
Why is it called returning? Aid, why?
Because when the khabar, it comes as a complete sentence by itself. This dhamir pronoun, it comes after the mubtada and it will return back to the mubtada.
Yes.
So basically providing or giving more emphasis to the mubtada. Yeah.
So good.
So this home is al-kafiruna. There's a home there, so it's returning. This both.
Correct.
Right, it's the same home now, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Yeah, so just on this, it's important we don't get, especially for Module 2 students, this I would say are basics. So that when I asked when whom is removed, what would the meaning be? For Module 2 students, we need to be a bit quicker. So if you're struggling, and it might be that some of you are tired, which is understandable, but if this is a general problem, then something you need to work on. The understanding should be quite quick for simple sentences like that. But when it comes to advanced, complex sentences, you know, it may take time. That's understandable, but just some feedback there. Let's go to the next one, number 3. Making jumlatul ismiya by, giving emphasis by changing the order, which is what I was referring to earlier on. The normal order of jumla ismiya, as we know, is mubtada, khabar, and there could be a muta'alliq bil khabar. Yes.
Yes, Ustad.
It can become emphatic if we change the order. Who remembers what we covered in lesson 26?
It's muta'alliq and muta'allaq.
Yes, good. What's the muta'allaq?
The one it is connecting to.
Good. Al-muta'alliq,
The muta'alliq is the one who is connected. Sorry?
the connector.
You're breaking up for me. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Let's look at an example. We have Wallahu qadirun ala kulli shay'in. So here, Wallahu is the mubtada. Then we have qadirun, which is the khabar. Wallahu qadirun ala kulli shay'. So we have Wallahu, Allahu is mubtada, qadirun is the khabar, then ala kulli shay' is the muta'alliq bil khabar. Okay, that's the order of a typical, a normal jumla solution. We have the mubtada, khabar, and then the muta'alliq bil khabar. As we've studied this structure before, if you change the order, so if we put the muta'alliq in between the khabar, so Allahu ala kulli shay'in qadir, and we see this many times in the Quran. And if you weren't aware, now you know why this order is like this. Because Wallahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. So we have the mubtada, then the muta'alliq bil khabar connecting to the khabar. So here, instead of just simply, if we said Wallahu qadirun ala kulli shay', it'll be, Allah has power over all things. But by changing the order, there's an emphasis which unfortunately sometimes isn't appreciated. So Allah is completely capable or has complete power over everything. So that emphasis here indicated by the word complete or completely is being implied due to the changing of the order. That's where the emphasis comes in. Yeah. Who's already? Let me see a show of hands. Who wasn't aware of this or forgot that this changing of the order, for example, with this particular muta'alliq bil khabar, the changing of the order. Okay, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I remember that. You know, the sentence always have a particular normal form, mubtada, khabar, and muta'alliq bil khabar. So this is the standard normal form. So when we want to add emphasis to a sentence, we just switch in the order. So that adds more emphasis to it.
That's it. Good.
Yeah, I remember that much.
Good, alhamdulillah. So Sister Zakira, this is a common technique. And we're using muta'alliq bil khabar in this case, but in other situations, you'll see the words are switched around. And a simple sentence that can occur in a simple sentence, and the only way you know the order has changed is because of the i'rab, which is why i'rab is so important to study. The second way, by changing the order, we've got another example. First, how it normally looks like is we start with the mubtada, then a shibu jumla. Remind us what a shibu jumla is.
jar majroor or zarf mudafil called shib jumla.
And when we say shibu jumla, what does it mean? That's a good example. What does it mean?
It's a fragment phrase.
I'm looking for
Means
something else.
it's like sentence, but doesn't give the meaning of the full sentence.
It looks like something, but that's not what
It
it is.
looks like a jumla, but
It
it's not a jumla. Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like
Shibu
jumla.
jumla, yeah.
Yes, so the order, if the order is changed, then what happens is that the shibu jumla comes first, then the mubtada. And let's look at an example. Wal masiru ila Allah. We have the mubtada followed by the shibu jumla. As you said, we have a jar majrur. But if the order is changed, wa ila Allahil masir, and I'm sure you've seen this in the example in the Quran. Wa ila Allahil masir. So the first for the first time, wal masiru ila Allah, towards Allah is the final return. And which makes sense, but to give that emphasis, the order is changed. Wa ila Allahil masir. And towards Allah alone is the final return. So in English, the only way to give the emphasis or impress upon us the emphasis is to add additional words. Here in this case, alone is added. To Allah alone is the final return. Wa ila Allahil masir. So yeah, this is the second way of, by changing order, that you can imply emphasis. Quick note though, there's a condition to this. The change of order will make our sentence have emphasis or be emphatic only if the mubtada is proper. So you notice we have al here, al-masir is proper. If the mubtada is common, then the emphasis will not be created. So there's a key point here for you to remember. So look out for proper noun, okay? Yes. So an example we have here, في قلوبهم مرض, and we've familiar with this one. في قلوبهم, we have shibu jumla, then maradun. And notice this is nakira. In the hearts there is disease. It's not al-maradu, it's just maradun. Yeah, so something for you to be aware of. Example 4 is making Jumlatul Ismiyya emphatic by using in or illa. Sorry, in and illa. So in is added before mubtada and illa before the khabar. So an example we have is in hadha illa dhikrun. So in hadha, this Qur'an is nothing but a reminder. This Qur'an is nothing but a reminder. So in and illa is added. If it was a normal sentence, we would call it hadha dhikrun, i.e. this Qur'an, or hadha al-Qur'an dhikrun. This Qur'an is a reminder. Yes. And this illa, who remembers what this is called?
Istasna?
Istasna is yes, but I saw there's another word, asara. Have you heard of that?
أداة الحصر.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'll get everybody in trouble now, Ustad, inshallah. Do dua for me so they will succeed, okay?
Why should we do it for you to get us in trouble?
Dua means I want to make sure everybody understands it, inshallah, okay?
Yeah.
But I'll put you first of all in trouble, okay? This is Aisha Mahmood. Tell me why this is in hasara and not
But
one
there's
of
no mean there. If there was mean, then it will be the other one. Mubdal minhu and When you ask me a question, my head goes blank. Okay, the other way you told us is they remove the
rebuttal.
inna and illa, and then say positive. This is a reminder. This Quran is a reminder. But then when we put in and illa, then you say this is nothing but a reminder. Putting more emphasis.
Okay, I would like to hear more from other people, please. Why is this definitely illa hasara and not the one of the other two types? And I would like to know other two types as well. 3 types of illa in total. We will learn all 3 types now, inshallah. Ustad, allow about more than 5 minutes, inshallah. Who can add? Otherwise, I will explain.
After
Can you-
illa, if it is istasna, after illa, the zikrun should be zikran. But zikrun.
Everybody here, did you hear that?
Yeah.
If it is illa hasara, it will be mansub. Mustasna will be mansub. I'm sorry. It will not be mansub. It will be marfu. Illa hasara. That's why it is illa hasara here. Because you know, illa type 1, illa type 2. First one is called positive statements, action completed, and mustasna mansub. Number 2, negative statement, action not completed, still mustasna mansub. 1, 2, normal illa. Okay? And the third one is illa hasara. Here, there will not be any exclusion. Inna haza illa dhikrun. There is no exclusion here. So there is no mustasna here. Now, if it is, there is a mustasna, and if it is in mansub, this will be one of the top 2, either positive statement or negative statement. But if it is illa hasara, its evidence should be, it will mustasna zikrun will not be in mansub. Illa hasara. Hasara means mustasna will be marfu, not changed to mansub. That is the key. Try to remember this, everyone. What is illa hasara? As Sister Zakira straight away said, that is the evidence that it is illa hasara, because the mustasna there is not in mansub form. Now, what is the example of
Fasajadu illa iblisa.
that's positive statement, okay?
Yeah, that's why the positive and it's
Second one, negative. Ustad, get the page for a few seconds, please. Illa, I think 18. 18 or 38 or 48. 48 possibly.
What's
Oh,
that?
have we not? Yeah. Ustad, quickly bring
La,
this.
fala yu'minu illa qalilan.
La yu'minu illa qalila. La yu'minu.
Yeah, la yu'minu
La yu'minu illa
yu'minuna illa qalilan.
qalilan. Okay? La yu'minu. Negative sentence. They do not believe. Illa qalilan, except in a little bit. So can you see negative statement? Negative statement, sentence has not completed. La yu'minu, they didn't believe, they don't believe, or they will not believe. Action not completed. Okay? And then third one. Ustad, for a quick glance, bring that page in front of everyone.
Which page, sir? I didn't hear that.
Illa, lesson illa, which is
There's another one, two kaf now.
now open the page.
Tukallafu
Lesson,
nafsun illa
Ustad, bring the
wus'aha.
lesson.
Which lesson did I didn't hear you?
Module 148.
Okay. All right, 1 second.
Brother Muhammad, you have got the page, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let Brother Sadiq bring that page. Yes. Yeah, that's okay. Everyone following this positive statement. Fasajadu illa iblisa. Positive statement. There's no negative action there. It did, okay? Fasajadu. They prostrated. So no negative action. Positive action. Action completed. Prostration took place, completed. And then it is mansub, mustasna, iblisa. Second one, la yu'minu illa qalilan. La yu'minu. Negative sentence. They will not believe. Okay? Action not completed. It is old one, Ustad.
Yeah.
I don't have the latest one, unfortunately.
لا
Let Ustad Muhammad share it then. He's got it.
Can you share, Ustad Muhammad?
I can share, yeah.
Yeah, everyone, fill the gap if you have any gaps on this, because it comes now and then everywhere, and you need to identify. Because when it is hasara, then you are
Ustad,
not.
lesson 51, I think.
51 maybe,
51.
maybe.
51.
Yeah. And when it is
Yes,
hasara, yeah, then you
covered.
will be using two meanings only here. Only or except, bas.
Let me share with you.
Yeah. Can you realize now I said do dua for me?
Yeah.
I said I'll put everybody in trouble. My sister Zakira, alhamdulillah, passed the test straight away. Subhanallah.
Can you see?
Yes. Okay. Look at this. Yeah. Okay. Example, number one example. Okay. As I said, Fasajadu illa iblisa, positive statement, action completed. And this is in Mansub. Mustasna in Mansub, iblisa. Okay, green, iblisa. Second one, negative statements, action not completed. La yukallifu nafsun illa us'aha. Okay, us'a, nasab. Okay, clear? Fala yu'minuna illa qalilan. Qalilan, mansub. Negative statement, action not completed. Okay, so done. And the next one, last one, what's that?
أداة الحصارة.
Okay, huh?
إلا أداة الحصارة.
Yeah, Hasara, can you just go at the bottom? Anything? This is like a summary, okay? La ya'kuluhu illal khati'un. Is it mansub here? Mansub? No. You have got one negative word, another negative word, two negative word here. Okay, harf. And la illa, ma illa, in illa. Okay, this type of structure. And here, no mansub. This is illa hasara. And why is it important? Because it will give the meaning except or only. Everybody got it. I don't know how many times now and then, in a different situation, people just can't remember these three. Is it okay?
I always forget.
Huh?
I always forget.
Okay. We done? Done? Gives the meaning. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ustaz, carry on then. Number 4 you were doing before, I think. Or 5, I don't know.
So I was on mute.
We
Number
were-
5 is
Yeah, we
we've done
can.
4. Yeah, number 5 is related to what we were just talking about. So similar to the previous, ma is added before the mubtada and illa before the khabar. And Ustad Muhammad had that on the screen. An example would be ma Muhammadun illa rasulun. Muhammad is only but a messenger. Whereas without ma and illa, it'd be simply Muhammadun rasulun. Muhammad is a messenger. So by adding the ma and illa, we're getting adding this emphasis, because negation, and as Dr. Muhammad has previously said, when you have two negations, it creates a positive. Two negatives makes a positive. But the objective here by adding these, the ma and the illa, is for emphasis. I think it's quite straightforward. Sorry, just looking in the chat.
Nothing in the chat, Ustad.
Okay. I think hopefully, Sister Zakira, you've got that. If not, we can ask Dr. Mahmoud to go through that afterwards, inshallah. Number 6, when making Jumlatul Ismiya emphatic by using lam as emphasis. So another one we're familiar with, alhamdulillah, by adding lam of emphasis with the mubtada or the khabar, depending on which part we want to emphasize. An example we have here, وَلَا ذِكْرُ اللَّهِ بَوْ. And surely the remembrance of Allah is greater, rather than simply saying وَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ, and the remembrance of Allah is greater. This is lam. What's this lam known as? Lam
تعليل.
Lam of
Tawqeed.
Lam what? Ta'lil? No.
No, Tawqeed.
Lam ta'lil is li and then mansub mudari, okay? Lam ta'lil, purpose, reason.
Okay, yeah. Emphasis.
This is emphasis, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Good. Another example, Innal insana lafi khusr. Indeed, Innal insana. That's one type of emphasis here. Then you have lafi. That lam this is another double emphasis, lafi khusr. So indeed, mankind is surely in loss. That la before the harf jar, lafi khusr, is surely in loss. SubhanAllah. There's a lot of tafsir just done on this. So there's a lot of meaning to that. So lam of harf jar makes the ism next to the majrur. So next to it marjur. So here khusur is, instead of khusrun, it become khusrin. But lam of emphasis doesn't. Let me read this. Lam of harf jar. Emphasis doesn't do that. Lam of emphasis. Yeah. So here the lam is not causing the harf jar. So yeah, so they're the 6 points that are showing how to make emphasis in Jumlatul Ismiya, and that's the important point you have to remember. This is all related to emphasis in Jumlatul Ismiya.
What's this message? Can you explain that? Lam of harf jar, it makes the ism next to it majroor, but lam of emphasis does not do that.
So li, for example, is harf jar, isn't it? This is not a harf jar.
Oh, so li, not okay. Lam for harf jar.
Yeah.
Say if li was harf jar and then fi cannot come after the harf jar after harf jar. No. So this la is not harf jar at all. It is rather harf tawqeed, different. Now,
Yeah.
for these clever students, alhamdulillah, I'll just throw a name now, which we will be sharing in future. When the sentence starts with inna, everybody follow this for 2-3 minutes. Inna is a harf tawqeed. Now, in the same sentence, another tawqeed came, and it's normally paired between inna and la. There are many verses. And it means double tawqeed in this sentence, okay? You will use surely, that kind of meaning, okay? Indeed, mankind is surely in loss. Easy. Remember, you grammar students, Ustad Hazira was saying this so nicely yesterday, that grammar students, you have to say it properly, not like ordinary people. It's a double tawqeed, you can see. You have to say surely, definitely, certainly, definitely, whatever you say. Surely, short, nice. So, but what's the name of the second one? There is an Arabic name. You will not remember. Write it down, and we'll mention it time to time. This is module 3 level of identification, inshallah, and it's called Lame Mudkhalatun. Lam Mudkhalatun. Just write down Lame Mudkhalatun. Second tawqeed after inna. It's called there's no syntactical effect of it, changing any haraka, nothing. Meaning same, everything same, but it has got a different name when it comes, Lame tawqeed after inna. Lame lame mudkhalatun. Mudkhalatun. Write it down for now. No further explanation. If you remember, we'll mention it. We'll repeat it in future. We'll say, what is this called? You'll say lame mudkhalatun. And it is explained in the Al-Qur'an app as well in many places when la comes. Okay, Ustad? Ustad?
Is that right? I'm gonna wrap this lesson before I go to the next one. So
Okay.
just to summarize, yes.
No, that's sorry.
Okay.
Done.
So just to recap, we've just seen different ways of adding emphasis in Jumlatul Ismiyah, and most of these we are familiar with. A couple of new ones. So the ones you're not familiar with, for example, if you don't remember adding ضمير منفصل, sorry, ضمير فصلي, then just make a note of that. I believe we know about the changing of the order, the in and illa, similarly ma and illa. These are techniques used to add emphasis. We know about lam or tawkid, even if you're not familiar with the terminology. Most of you are familiar with that. And just make a note, as Dr. Mahmoud said, mudkhalatun, and also lam tawkid. So these are ways of adding emphasis. Any questions before we move to the next lesson? Okay, alhamdulillah, I don't see anything in the chat. Barakallahu feekum. And if anyone didn't get a chance to revise for this lesson, please do spend some time afterwards. So, it goes into your long-term memory, inshallah, and becomes stronger as a form of knowledge. Now, let's go to lesson 27. We've covered 26 already, in case someone joined after we began. In the introduction, I mentioned we've covered 26. So we are going to irregular verbs, lesson 27. Now, we've covered some of this before. So what we will do is just test you at the beginning to see who's memorized this chart. If not, then we'll spend some time so we don't waste any time on Tuesday when I think it's Dr. Mahmoud and Ustad Muhammad that will be covering it, because we want to spend more time on the meanings and the examples. So this is why I've apportioned a bit of time to make sure we're familiar with this chart. Then I'll pass it over to Dr. Mahmoud. So who would like, can I have a volunteer to tell me what, let me move away so you're not seeing the answer. Who can tell me how the chart looks like? Because we have covered this before, but as a form of revision or testing your memory, who can tell me the chart? Just headings to start off with. Any volunteers?
I can try, Ustad.
Please.
أفعال the إقسام الأفعال, right?
أقسام الأفعال.
Yeah, أقسام الأفعال. So they are broadly classified into two types, the Sahih and the غير صحيح. So in the Sahih, we have the Salim, wherein we don't have any what do you call, the weak letters.
حرف إلا.
And حرف إلا. And the letters are also not repeating. No repetition of the kalima, ayn, fa, and the ayn and the lam kalima. No repetition of the letters in there. So that is the first categorization. Now moving to the next one, which is غير صحيح. They are classified into three types. The first one is the mahmuz, and then we have the mu'tal, and then we have muda'af. So mahmuz means when any of the fa, ayn or the lam kalima has one of the fa or ayn or the lam kalima is a hamza. Okay, and the next one is the the mu'tal. The mu'tal is further classified into 4 subcategories, which is mithal, ajwaf, naqis, and lam stands for lafif. That is M-A-N-L, manal. And the last one is muda'af. That means either of the two kalimas are repeating, either the ayn and the lam kalima together, or the fa and the lam kalima. So we call it something mafruq and something that. So yeah, pretty much that.
Makrun.
Good, mashallah.
Maqroon and mafruq. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So that's slightly advanced for what I was asking for, but mashallah, very good.
It's a complete coverage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mashallah, well
Now,
done.
this
So,
top part, which she has done, every student must know it by heart. Do that exercise now, so with everyone, please. There may be
So,
shortfall, but let everyone go through this as fast as possible by everyone.
so yeah,
He's done it
bar
probably
has been set
1 month,
high.
maybe. Huh?
Yeah. So the bar has been set high. So this is what we're expecting now. I think that was Sister Sadaf, isn't it?
No,
Or is
that's
that
Hajira.
Hajira?
Hajira.
Oh, sorry, Ustad Hajira. Sorry, Afwan.
That was it.
So Ustad Hajira has set the bar. So this is what everyone needs to follow, inshallah.
Yeah, well, maybe too high you are, but
So what you heard at the ending about
that
the
could be
mudaf
scary to some
factorization.
others. They might have already forgotten, maybe.
Well,
Okay, who's going next?
it's very difficult to remember this, Ustad.
But we all have to. Okay, inshallah, it's going to happen to everybody. Okay, it's a matter of trying.
By the way, what I'm asking for is the heading, the top part.
The top header.
The first is Sahih, Ghayr Sahih, then the the 3 and the 4, and it's that approach.
Yes.
Mahmuz, Mu'tal, Muda'af, when you know that it's half the job is done. Because after that, Mu'tal is Manal. That's it. So I've kind of give you a shortcut to memorizing it. Anyway, who's gonna go next? Brother Juma? Would you like to have a go?
Two broad categories, Sahi, Gair Sahi. And then in Sahi, there is one group. In Gair Sahi, you have Mahmuz, Mohotel, and Wada'af.
Good.
Mahmuz, you got any of the kalimas have a Hamza in it. And in Mohotel, you got weak letters, wow, or yeah. And Muda'af, you got letters repeating.
So under Mu'tal, what's the acronym we use to help us remember?
Under Motel, we got
4 letters to remember. 4 letters. M.
What was the first word? Is
M.
Trial, Ajwaf,
N. M-A-N-L. Manal.
And for Nakis.
Yeah.
brackets, and then
Lafif.
it's gone blank.
Lafif.
L
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Lafif.
So it's Miss.
So, Brother Juma, good attempt, well done. So the bit you need to work on is, I think, the Mu'tal categorization. So if you remember Manal, M-A-N-L, Manal, then you'll remember that after Mu'tal is Mithal, Ajwaf, Naqis, and Lafif. Because I think other areas you're fine, so you're halfway there, mashallah. So when the other students go for it, please pay attention and you say it out loud. Go on mute and say it out loud. So it will help you remember, inshallah. Because my ask for anyone that isn't strong in this after today to go away and spend some time. Because even if you memorize it now, it'll be in your short-term memory. And then if you don't review it again, you may forget. Good attempt, well done. Let's go to the next person.
I can try, inshallah, Ustad.
Yeah.
Of course, Sister Shami, go for it.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu
Okay, so irregular verbs are divided into two categories, Ghairu Sahi and Sahih verb. So Ghairu Sahi also divided into three categories. First one is Mahmuzun, and then Mu'talun, and the third one is Muda'afun. So Mu'talun further divided into four groups. In short, remember Manan, M for Mithalun, A for Ajwafun, then N for Naqisun, and L for Lafifun. Lafifun also divided into three subcategories, and they are Makrun and Maf. I can't remember that one.
Mafruk. Mafrun.
Mafruk. So first, Makrun is the second and third radicals is going to be, what's it called? First, second and third radicals is going to be like in the Tabdil process. And then for the Mafruk, first and third radicals is going to be in the Tabdil process. I think that's all. So Mahmuzin is Hamzated, and Mithalun is a resemble
at the beginning.
Yes, so
The meanings,
the
like or resembles, yes.
yes,
Mathal,
like
yep.
resembles, and then Azwafun is hollow middle, and then Naqisun is I think I'm mixing up. Or I'm doing.
That's correct. Naqis is
Correct,
reduced.
yeah.
Naqisun is reduced, and Lafifun is folded 2 times.
I have a question, Ustad, yeah. She's done everything nicely, but I want to make sure that she knows this. Mu'tal, what are the characteristics of it? How are they different from other Ghairu Sahih verb? And it is quite distinct. Mu'tal,
Which one is that?
yes. Mu'tal,
Muta'al.
yeah, within that we have got 4 subcategories, okay? But
Yes.
what is this happening within 4 types of Mu'tal verb?
Harfe illat. So
Hey, this is the one. Okay, you have to
defective.
say. And what are the harfi illats?
Wow and
The wow and the ya.
Wow and ya. You know,
Mahmuzin with Hamza.
let me just say something for correction. You know, say Lafif, you were explaining Mafruk and Makrun. Makrun is something which are close to each other, and Mafruk, Farak, means they're far from each other. So first and third, and then second and third, Makrun and Mafruk. But what is this? They are the harfe illat coming into second position, third position. Nothing to do with Tabdil process here, okay? Make it clear. So harfe illat coming twice in Lafif, twice. First position, second, third position, second position, third position. Mafruk, Makrun. Harfe illat coming into all these different types of muta. Harfe illat, wow and iya, alas. Okay? Yeah? Solid, strong, sister, Shami?
Yes, Ustad. Jazakallah khair.
No problem. Very good.
Let's go to the next person. Sister Sanika, are you able to take part?
Ustad, I have a question. I just want to know the regular verbs are called as-salim, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does salim mean by itself?
Good question. Salim means, you know, doctor certified, they are healthy. No problem with that, okay?
Sound.
No, sound, good health.
Sound. Oh,
It
so
is
The English word you often use is sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh?
Doctor is saying every good health.
Yeah, good health.
Good health. Okay.
It doesn't have Hamza or weak letter.
No problem with
Or
this.
illat.
Okay.
No different. You know, you see harf illa means defective letters, weak letters, right? There's no defectiveness.
Yeah.
Sound, salim. Yeah,
right.
all good. Is that okay? Good
Yes,
question.
Jazakallah.
Salim. The way you just asked, I remember, it's made me think. When I first learned this, we just learned the terminology and we weren't given this explanation. Salim, we just sort of just memorize it, learn it this way, leave the terminology. And we were told sound and stuff, but there was no opportunity to dig deeper. So alhamdulillah. Good.
This is the benefit of coming to AQI, Ustad, yeah?
Alhamdulillah. So I'm just sharing with the students that, so for them
This
to
is,
appreciate.
as you said, they are realizing this is how they will also share this with other students, inshallah. So they feel comfortable and they get this the way you are all feeling and expressing. This is our objective. So that all our students feel the same. Sahih verbs, these characteristics there, I think one or two cover. It's also important that they know what the Sahih verbs are and what are their criterias. You can ask
So
one.
Dr. Muhammad, I wanted to start covering all the detail
Yeah.
from next lesson, if that's okay, because we're going to
Yeah,
dive
no
deeper.
problem. No problem.
I wanted to make sure they know this table
Yeah,
today,
sure.
if that's okay. Let's go to the next student.
Yeah, Sister Hajira, broken plural, Jamu Taksir and Jamu Salim. Broken and other one is Salim. Healthy, no problem. South,
Yes.
same thing.
Okay.
Sister
We've done
Nazneen,
that
are
in
you?
Muslim chart when we did Salim and
Yeah, Salim is there.
yeah,
Same thing.
Oh, yes, yes.
yeah, when we learned Muslim chart, we discussed that.
Yeah.
Yes, Ustad. Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Sister Nazneen, are you able to have a go? Assalamu alaikum, if you're there. Yeah, you can see if you can remember this chart. I think Sanika, I haven't heard from.
I can try to go, Sam.
Of course, please. Let
Okay.
me go away from the screen.
Yes. Okay, so I go over the غير صحيح words, right? The words, the غير صحيح words. The غير صحيح words, there are three major categories. One is mahmuz, the one that has hamza in it. And then the second type is the mu'tal. The mu'tal is the one where we have one of the weak letters. Alif, ba, or ya. So the mu'tal, wow or ya, sorry.
Sorry, you said the reason is we have to clarification here. Mahmuz has the hamza.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So the wow or ya and ya
wow
is
and
left.
ya. That's right.
That's in the good.
So the mu'tal have the subcategories based on the position of the weak letters. So the abbreviation or the letters that we remember is MANL. M stands for okay. Stands for the
Mithal.
Mithal.
Yeah.
Mithal is the one where the weak letter appears in the beginning. And then Ajwaf is the one where it's the middle. It's in the middle position. And Naqis is the one where the weak letter is in the ending and the word becomes short as part of the tabdil process. And the fourth one is Lafif, where we have two of the weak letters appearing in the same word. And then the third type is of the غير صحيح is مضاعف. مضاعف is where the same letter appears more than once in the word.
Double letter.
Yeah, doubling of the letter. Okay, good. That's good. Just something to help you. When you're approaching it, we'll approach it top down. So the topmost category is, although we're focusing on غير صحيح, what we don't want is inadvertently forgetting there's another category. So the صحيح and غير صحيح.
صحيح and غير صحيح. Got it.
Yeah, so that's how we start. That's the highest level of categorization in this topic.
Okay.
Then under غير صحيح, we have 3. And I would suggest that you do the mahmuz, mu'tal, muda'af first, because they're the next highest category.
Got it. Okay.
And after you go deeper into the mu'tal, the reason I'm suggesting this is because if you do mahmuz, then under mu'tal cover the 4 subcategories, then you go to muda'af, you may inadvertently have a mental picture that muda'af is under mu'tal.
Which it is
You
not.
see,
Okay.
which is not, yeah. So I would suggest, again, people's mind works differently. This helped me. So I would suggest mahmuz, mu'tal, muda'af. That's a level, layer or level. Then, or level of category. Then the mu'tal has a subcategory.
Got it.
Yeah, so it makes it easier to remember, and the mu'tal is manab. Hopefully that is useful. But just remember, inshallah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you. Okay. I think Sister Zakira, I think you're next.
Yes, sir. Aqsamul afal are of 2 types, Sahih afal and Ghairu Sahih afal. Sahih afal are those afal which doesn't have harf illat, hamza, waw, ya, and double letters in any of the radical root letters. And Ghairu Sahih afal are divided into 3 parts. Mahmuz. Under the mahmuz, the hamza would be there in any one of the radical root letters. And the second is mu'attal. Mu'attal again divided into 4 parts. The first is misal, where harf illat, waw and ya would be there in the first radical. And second is ajwaf, where harf illat, waw and ya would be there in the second radical of the root letter. And third is nakhis, where harf illat, waw and ya would be there in the third radical. The fourth is lafif, means we will have more than one harf illat in the radicals, means either it can be a second and third, which is called lafif mafruq.
No, that's makrun. That's makrun.
Makrun. And mafruq is first radical, and the third radical will have the harf illat, waw and ya. And the third part of the Ghairu Sahih afal is muda'af, where we have the same letters, repeating double letters in the third and the second radical. So this is the
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the detail, we will go into next few lessons. So for those, if you think, oh, that's a lot of information, don't worry, inshallah. The main objective today is to understand the various categorization, but we'll go deeper. And things like the lafif definitions of makrun and mafruq will cover in the upcoming lessons, inshallah. I think that everyone that was able to speak, and I saw in the chat others weren't able to respond. So Dr. Mahmoud, anything else you want to cover on this topic, or I can hand over to you?
If you finish off, then I'll see. Okay, inshallah. Whenever you finish.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to wrap up this. So what I'm asking everyone, especially some of you who struggled a little, I know half of you are very familiar with this, explained it very well. And just remember the technique that I've suggested. If you look at this table, the highest categorization is Sahih, Ghair Sahih. So I'm a visual learner, so I like looking at things. So then the next level down is Mahmuz, Mu'tal, Muda'af. That's the next level down. Then the subcategory for Mu'tal is Manab. So if you take that approach, inshallah, it'll be easy to remember. And my personal opinion is that that's the order of hierarchy as well. You got the sahih, غير sahih at the top, salim, غير salim, sound and broken letters, as we mentioned earlier, and some of you are familiar with. Then mahmuz, mu'tal, muda'af. That's the next level. And finally, under mu'tal, we have manal. I'm just saying manal because for memorization it's easy, and most of you know it's mithal, ajwaf, naqis, and lafif. So yeah, it's very important you memorize that. Those who have memorized it, just, use the examples as part of the memorization. So for sahih, any af'al is fine, nasr and daraba are examples. And we know mahmuz is hamza, akala, sa'ala. By the way, correction, I think one or two of you said the hamza is you may have mentioned it's in particular positions. It's any three, beginning, middle, or end. Clarification here. Hamza can be in the beginning, middle, or end. And then you have other examples for mithal, where wa'ada, you have the waw at the beginning, for ajwa, qawala in the middle, naqis, da'a at the end, and doubling of the letters, waqaya becomes waqa. We'll go into a lot more detail soon. I'm just, laying things ready for next Tuesday's lesson. And finally, muda'af is doubling of the letter marra because marra. So become familiar with that as we delve deeper in the next class, inshallah. With that, I want to hand over to Dr. Mahmoud.
Okay. Right.
Would you like to share something to share your screen?
I will share, yeah.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, it went very well, alhamdulillah. So just wanted to know, Ustad, how many total lesson apart from this one? On this, we haven't covered Mahmuz. We have not as a chapter. We haven't done it today, right, Ustad?
No.
Mahmuz is covered here, and then, okay. We haven't got much time, but I think it's important that we do that, Ustad, yeah, rather than anything else. I thought I'll talk about few little thing, because if we don't take it, it will go into the next lesson. Is it? So how's it divided? The rest of the lessons, Ustad? Next lesson, next
how
day?
many classes do we have?
How many
Is that what you're
classes?
asking?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Let me just quickly check for you. So today is 13, isn't it? So we have.
I think it was Tuesday.
20.
How many days left?
Yeah.
Oh, how many days?
Yeah.
So next Tuesday is 1.
Just say the number after today.
Yeah.
So 15th
Let me see.
of July, and then 20th of July on Sunday.
3 classes, isn't it?
3, 4,
Yeah, 4 classes.
5 classes.
So 4 classes. 4,
Yeah.
excluding this one.
After today.
15th, and then
4.
20, and then 22nd, and then 27.
Okay. 4 days after today, right?
Yes.
1 day, nothing planned for it. It's kind of revision, random. Okay. 3 days, how many lessons to be done? Mahmuz is
1, 2, 3, 4.
not
7
easy.
lessons.
Huh?
7 lessons left.
I don't think we have 7, Ustad.
Yeah.
Gairu Sahi I'm talking about. Okay, nothing else. Oh, did you say 4 days left for everything?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
So Ghayru Sahih has Mahmuz, Mithal, Ajwaf, Naqis, and then Lafif, Mudaf is
Yeah, all
together.
the rest of the lessons
Yeah.
are in Harfeilat, apart from the numbers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see? This is total. Okay, and okay.
Yeah, except the number, they're all of them are guided.
For everyone, I'm just telling you, inshallah, we will not be teaching these Arabic numbers. It will be a theoretical study, self-study by students, because we will not teach it. We have decided, because it's not really that essential, number one. And it's also when they learn all the grammar rules, it just conflicts.
Change everything.
We will not teach it. Even when I teach it, trust me, it just makes me feel so frustrated, and I don't want our students to go through this, and it's not important, okay? You will see some numbers here, there in whole Quran. You can make it up, and you'll see always the translation will help you, no problem. So, how many lessons now? How many days now still confirmed? Including
It's 4
3
days
more
of
days
start,
left.
yeah, and then all the lessons are on Harfatillah from now on, all of them. So there's no other.
Well, 4 days. 4 days left, right?
4 days left, yeah.
We should have done Mahmoud today. We've given them too much favor on these things which were essential, but we should have covered this. Okay. Okay, let us
Make a start on that, inshallah, and
we'll
continue
make a start.
as
We'll
much.
make a start, inshallah. So I will, because it's like a very short time, I'll kind of run, okay? You try to grasp as much as you can, but I want to start here and finish here, okay? And listen to the recording few times. It will help. Also, our YouTube video is there. And it's important that you do that, because I don't want to have a long time spent on it in the next class on Mahmuz. Because trust me, these other chapters coming, Azwaf, then Nakis, and then the other ones are very, very important. They're all different. All different. And they are the concerns for Quranic Arabic students. As a result of that, in many places, it's not taught very widely, and sometimes it's not taught at all. Okay?
But I'm taking bed to school no morning.
Okay. Just because of the complexity of it. But when we are comfortably can teach it, our student gets it. And when you will do the PDF and the YouTube video together with our lesson teaching, it will be okay with you. Okay? So, Mahmuz. How do you identify Mahmuz? Hamza comes in the first as a first radical or second radical and third radical. Example of first radical Mahmuz verb is akala. Akala, you remember? Akala. Akala. Akala, yakulu. Second one is sa'ala. Sa'ala. Hamza in the middle. Sa'ala. He asked Sa'ala, yas'alu. Then Amr of Sa'ala, there's a little twist there. It could be both is'al and sal. Now, good students, clever students, wait for it. You will learn it during this session. Not today, in the next few classes. Why are they different? How they become different? And some examples in Quran. So Sa'ala, and the third Mahmuz verb example is Qara'a. Qara'a. Amr is Ikra. Okay, so done. So the rules in this chapter, we will be studying rules. They are like mathematics. You need to be very good, like an algebra. Okay, they're not difficult. They're not difficult. First of all, if anything is hard, don't say it is hard. Don't feel it is hard. Okay, because as soon as you say that, your brain is accepting it, and your enemy, which is with you all the time, saying, "Yeah, I got it. I made her feel that it is difficult," and it will really stop you learning it comfortably. You will try to really disrupt you because you had this in mind that it is very difficult. But trust me, you and I, in this setting, inshallah, we can make it so easy. But this timing is a little bit tight. Okay. So rules we will learn, and we will learn some modification. That modification is called, in Arabic, most commonly used terminology is ta'lil. Ta'lil, transformation, change from one form to another. Ta'lil, and another Asian terminology, it's same thing, but the transformation is changing, okay? Ta'lil. The other terminology is tabdil. Baddala yubaddilu. Baddala means changing. So that is quite easy. And in fact, we use the word tabdilization. Transformation, baddala yubaddilu, tabdilization. It's quite nice for us to communicate, use that term. Alhamdulillah. So we will learn the rules for the tabdilization or ta'lil process, okay? And the first rule is this. In Mahmuz verb, no tabdil effect on ain or lam kalima. We have got amana, for example, amana, just a tri-letter. Okay, amara, for example. Here, ain kali, for ain kalima and lam kalima transformation, there is no rule here. And you will learn other rules that will apply here generally. But only special rules appropriate to Mahmud will apply to the fa kalima a. Okay? Let us see. Okay, then that's number one. So fa kalima, nothing will change. No ta'lil effect there. Rule number 2. Masdar and mudariyo form 4. It is very important and it is used a lot. Okay? I'll try to simplify as much as I can, but you have to go through this. If Hamza has a sukun, like you see here, and its preceding letter has also got a Hamza with a haraka. When it has got haraka, it is also called, it is prominent. So if there is a Hamza with prominency, which is prominent with some haraka, and after that, there is another Hamza with sukun, okay, then the rule says, oh my goodness, one second, sorry. Right. Then the rule says that Hamza with sukun must be changed according to the haraka of preceding letter. Okay? So, for example, alif for fatha. Alif for fatha, if it is kasra, then it will be iya, and if it is dhamma, then it will be waw. Okay? So we will see some examples here. Amana, this is, we are referring to amana, it means it's 2 hamza, so it is long mad here, which means amana sound. Yu'minu, tu'minu, now amin. Now here, as you saw the rule, that if the preceding letter has got fatha, it will be, this will take that sound, long sound, amin, amin, aminu, amin, aminuna, plural, aminu if needed. Then this is the example of this, iya for kasra. Can you see? The previous first hamza, preceding hamza has got kasra, so it has now taken iya, imana. Okay, now this is actually your masdar form of amana form 4. Amana, aslama, yuslimu, islamun. You remember? This is ikramun. It has got mansub here. Main point you to remember that in a situation like this, this second hamza will take iya and kasra because its preceding hamza has got kasra. Okay, that's why it imana has become imanun. Okay, as I said, you need to go through this, repeat it, replay the video again and again. Now, rule number 3. Rule number 3, there will be some exception. And rule number 3 is all about amor formation. Amara, triletter. Amara, ya'muru. Okay? Ta'muru, second person. But can you see now the rule? Okay? It's mur. Amor is mur. Ideally, this ta alamote mudari is supposed to go, drop, right? So ta gone, and you got something with sukun. Hamza with sukun. Hamza is a letter special used for form 4 only verb out of 10. Hamza has got special power, special properties. First property, look at this. Here, when you are making amor from amara, then ta'muru, ta gone, but Hamza cannot, instead of Hamza, Hamzatul kat, this is obviously, we cannot bring Hamzatul wasul and follow those rules. It doesn't apply here. So Hamza with sukun gone. So amor is mur. Is that okay? So amor formation, okay, amor formation, amara, ya'muru, ta'muru, ta is supposed to go, and something like others, the normal rule will not apply here. Hamza standing with a sukun will disappear. Finish. So amor is mur, and muru is plural of mur. Akala, you look at this, okay? Akala, yakulu, takulu, same thing happened. Kul, kulu. Akhadha, yakhuzu, takhuzu, khuz. You have seen this in Quran. How did it happen? Because it was simply when you take it to mudario, yakhuzu, takhuzu, then this Hamza is still carrying sukun because this is extra added, alamute mudario. Hamza still remain. And because it's the second one, okay? And then ta'khuz has become khuz. I hope this is clear, okay? You will go through this repeatedly and you will understand. Mudario, about mudario, the rules are, this is interesting, okay? Ra'a means he saw. Ayu is the original, okay? This will be repeated again and again. When we will be doing the ta'lil process, we'll say this is original and the ta'lil, tabdil version is this. So you need to understand that we'll bring the original version all the time. For example, you are saying fa'ala yaf'alu, nasara yansuru. Let me do this. I think it will help you. We are doing tabdil process for qala. Qala. Qala is, what is the mudariyo? Everybody knows? Ya.
يقول.
Okay. Okay. Qala. Now, as you saw in the first page, you will go back again because you need to know this very well. This is not covered, okay? Ustad Sadiq and Ustad Muhammad, for future, I'll tell you, I have seen in all the classes, we put so much time in this memorization. This is how many times we did it? Quite a lot of times. But, for future, new teachers as well, at one point, after memorization, okay, after memorization of the top part, you'll straightway come here. You will touch on it. You will explain. Otherwise, it's a problem. Because we'll be talking about this now with this, short time, etc. But it is the foundation. understanding that this is original and this is the tabdil form. Okay, we'll do complete this. Okay, qala. Qala, here in this Sahih Harf chapter, we need to understand the family. You know the Bab you learned, Nasara family, Bab Nasara, Bab Daraba, Bab Fataha, remember? That applies here. Okay, because Qala Yaqulu, we need to know, and we all know, and we will know, that it is Nasara family, Bab Nasara. So if it is Bab Nasara, Nun family, what would be the Amr? Sorry, Mudari for that. Qala Yaq. First original, Yaq.
Yaqulu.
Yaq. 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 Nasara Ian Suru. Ian Suru. No, there's no. Yaq.
Yeah, this is right, Ustad. Yaqulu. Wow has to come before, after the kaf.
So this is nothing.
No.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is it, okay? Yaqulu. That's original. Yansuru. Can you see it is Yansuru pattern? Yaqulu. Okay? Yaqulu. Which family is it? Nasara. Yansuru. But now the rule comes. Now the rule comes. The rule says, if you see a situation where you have got two letters side by side, one of them is consonant, heavy, and one of them is weak. And weak letter is carrying a heavy weight, heavy haraka on it. It is weak, it can't carry that. And only letter which can carry is this one. So we have to do some mathematics here. We have to do some ta'lil here, tabdil process. So the rule says, this haraka will come here, and this haraka, which is sukun, will come here. So as a result of that, what happened now? Ya, ku, okay? Dhamma was here, sukun was here. So this is now sukun, and this is now. So this is called original Madi from Qala. And in fact, why is it Yaqulu? Because this is Qa, Waw, Lam. Three letter. Qawala. That's why it's Ya. And this is Ya. This is U. This is Lu. Can you see how original is formed? From three letter. Qawala, Ya. Alamatul Mudaru came. Ya. Ulu. But Arabic Ghairu Sahih has got a very prestigious form, better form than this, which is applying the rule Yaqulu. And the rule says weak letter will never carry a haraka like this. This is going to be repeated, and you will learn it. And at the end, inshallah, you will be okay. Of course, you will be okay if you listen to us. Okay? So, we have done this. Ra, root letter is Ra, Hamza, and then Iya. Ra, Iya, Ya. That is root original Madi. What is it? What is it, Sister Hajira?
The root letters for it is Ra Hamza Ya, Ustad, right? To see means Ra Hamza Ya.
This is called Madi original form.
Original.
Root letter is this, and then this.
Yeah.
This is original Madi. Always there will be original Madi, original Mudariyu, and then conjugation, ta'lil will happen. Ra'ayya, original Madi. Now this is that form, can you see that formula, that rule is applying straight away. Here, original. This is a heavy letter. It's not harf illat. Okay? It is harf illat. It has got haraka and it has got haraka as well. But there is another rule you will see later, but I'll just explain that if there is a weak letter and before that there is a fatha carrying haraka, fatha carrying letter, which is the case, that will be called alif maksura, and it will just be a longer sound. That haraka, that letter will be sound like a long one. Ra'a. So can you see this is the ta'lil here? And can somebody tell me which rule should apply here? Which letter is affected? Is it middle letter or first letter or third letter? Middle letter, right? Hello? Are you with me?
Second and third.
Second and third both are right. So there may be two apply here, but you can see first of all one ta'lil process that if there's a weak letter at the end of the verb, and if there is a haraka before that, the rule is saying even if it got a haraka, if it has got a haraka, this haraka will be dropped and it will take a long sound if the previous letter has got fatha. So ra'a, huda, sorry, hada, and many hundreds of things. Okay, so this was original and this is madi ta'lil form. Ayu, this is mudariyu, but this is original. This is original. What bab is that? Tell me. Is it nasara or fataha or daraba? By looking at this, ayu,
Fataha.
yaf'alu, yaf'alu, yaftahu, fataha, yaftahu. So this is fataha family. This is original. Ayu. Okay. Now, can you see what happened here? Ya. This is talil. This is ya. Then this is also a weaker. It's not weak letter as such, Hamza, but between these two, this is more capable to carry a. So that's why. Can you hear me? Okay. That's why this fatha. Okay. Asha. Okay. Ayu, and I said between Hamza and Ra is more capable to carry the haraka. So that's why this haraka has gone over Ra. Ra. So it has got one haraka. Then I already touched on it. You have got a weak letter with haraka, and before that you had a fatha. And even if we don't consider the one already which was there before, now you look at this. Ya, ra. Because it has got a fatha before, so this will be completely harakat free, and it will become alif maksura, and this is what happens. Okay, because it's first time we're talking, it all may be quite new to you, but if you really complete, who has watched this video, Ustad? How many people here? YouTube.
I did partial watching, Ustad, not complete.
Others, anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to do me a favor, everyone, okay? Everyone needs to do a favor. This is your homework because it's the finishing time and we already planned the dates and everything. We cannot change anything now. Okay, so please, all of you, 4, 5 videos, total five lessons on this. You need to complete, come quickly. Yeah, you will come prepared, inshallah, in the next class. And you will do that, all of you, all 5 videos, once, twice, if possible. It will be all clear, okay? ERA, okay, how has it appeared? Can you see? ERIU, ERA. So first of all, yeah.
Yeah, Ustad, here since the haraka of the Hamza is shifting to the Ra, since it's a heavy letter.
Yes.
So is the Hamza getting dropped in the process?
Hamza also getting dropped.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Hamza is, what does it say here? No, that's okay.
Because we have seen in the yaqulu, the waw is not getting dropped there.
No, Hamza. Sorry, Yakulu, what did you say? Waw is not getting dropped.
The shifting of the haraka is there, but the waw is getting
with Hamza, clearly Hamza gets dropped. Gets dropped. You know, there are a lot of examples here as well. Can you see here? Yes, Alu. Yes, Alu. Yes, Alu. Hamza dropped. Hamza is special. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. But you know, there may be, you know, sometime maybe 2 explanation, but it's easy. What I'm saying, if you follow this, inshallah, it should be okay. Ra'a, ERIU. So this fatha gone here, because then Hamza, if it remains, it could be only alif there, but it is going to create issue here because this is the modified version. Ra has got 1 alif. Yeah, I think this is the conclusion.
That doesn't stay.
Ya is okay. Ra has got alif. Hamza gone, but alif remain. That alif is this, as you know, this is double alif, khara jabar, as you know, and this means there are 2 alif, and because of iya, the second alif is added. So 1 alif is there, okay? Ira and tara.
So it's becoming alif maqsura, which is 2 haraka.
That is alif maqsura.
Long vowel, yeah.
Yeah, but 1 alif is original, and because iya is totally become harakat free, its effect is added as 1 alif pronunciation sound to the previous letter. So alif was already there, and this is another alif sound. That's why it's ERA. Tara. Now Mudario, Amor, what is happening? Ta will go, Alamate Mudario, and something has to drop at the end as well, either nun or just sukun, or if there is waw, it will be dropped. So that is the Ya's special feature. It will get dropped here, there, just as a last haraka. Okay. Araya, original mudari from ara. Alif, ra, and ya. Okay. So araya, and same way, araya, just alif maksura effect here. Same way, the middle, look at notice the changes here. Then yu, araya is a 4-letter verb. Okay, 4-letter, 4. Araya, aslama, yuslimu, yu. Can you see another? Can you see Hamza here has got kasra at the moment? And what the rule says, if that is the case, then it will also take kasra here. Can you see? You. Okay. And something else happened as well. Remember, this was Hamza. It is iya with Hamza. Okay. This is something you need to gradually look at this yourself and follow all this. and inshallah it will be clear. Okay. So you will see these two are used in Quran a lot. Why does it happen? Similar situation. Can you see, as we said, the rule? It will change to alif for fatha, ya for kasra, waw for dhamma, but this waw will not be normal waw. It will look like this. It will look like this. And it will look like this. Okay? Yuri. And then finally, it is another effect here. This is not alif maksura. This is not alif maksura. Sister Hazira and all others. Alif maksura will be only called to that iya ending where it has got fatha on the preceding letter. Okay?
Yeah, yes.
Right. So Yuri and then now. Oh my goodness, Ustad Sadiq, this should have been covered really a lot more time than what we did. And it's not a mistake, but it's for future. You see, every time a conjugation happens, every time a form changes from Madi to Mudariyo, the original will come. Every time a Masdar forms, original will come. Every time a Amor formation comes, original will come. Okay? So similarly, now you have got from Araya, we are trying to make Amor. So far you have got Yuri. Okay, these are the steps here. Okay, Yuri, then we are forming now Amor. So this will get dropped and this will get dropped. But because it's 4-letter verbs Amor, Hamza will come back. This doesn't happen with any other form of verb. Form 4, that's why we said it again and again, that it is special. And some more special thing is going to happen on Hamza. Okay, so that original has come and then re left, because you gone, ya gone, re is in the middle, then Hamza came and then made it ari. That's the Amor of Ara. Okay, change in Mudariyo. Have a look at this. I don't think we should. No, we cannot continue anymore. It's already 20 minutes over. So now, brothers and sisters, I need a promise because we need to do some extra work on it for you. You have to do the work. Okay. So is that okay?
Ustad?
Yes.
One thing I just want to clarify. In the examples which we were just seeing about transformation, in the ra'aya, so we have yara, tara, and then when we do the transformation for the amr, it should be not ra with the fatha, it should be ra with alif maqsura. The first line, you see the example?
One second, let me delete that.
I think it should be ra.
Okay, tell me again, which one are you referring to?
The first one, the example which you're erasing just now. Yeah, that one. The first line.
Yes.
Ra'aya, ra'ay, yur'ayu, yara, tara, and it should be ra, amr.
Yeah, this is Amr.
No, not ra with the fatha. I mean ra with alif maqsura. I mean, sorry, alif muqaddara.
No, the rule is alamat mudari gone.
Yeah, the yes second
Ia
will.
gone.
Yeah.
Because ia gone, ia was adding one extra alif there, so it will be just single ra. So there are two alif here. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. So when
alif,
with
okay?
the
Yeah.
alif.
These
Okay.
are fixed. Okay, these are rules. Okay.
Okay.
It's not like anyone made it up.
Yeah, because that Ali was representing the ya. So when the ya gone, the Ali has gone as well.
Alif will go as well. Yeah. But it's a good point. Good point. Okay. Who is there right now? If I could.
Most of them gone,
I
Ustad.
know. I'm just looking at
2, 3, 4. Sanika, Sister Sada, and Sister Hajira, Brother Zumahan.
Okay, whoever is left, okay. Ustad Sadiq, please send a message that they should all go through the videos, come back, because it's a very, very important subject. They need to do this, inshallah. And during the week, Sister Shami has gone? Yes. If somebody could really remind them about this homework, who can do this for everybody's benefit, please?
Send a message to a group now, Dr. Muhammad.
Among the students, can somebody take the responsibility, the reminding, yeah? During the week, reminding.
Regarding what do you want them to do? Listen to the recording.
Yes, the same thing. Just
Remind about the homework.
The reminder. Yes,
Brother
Sister
Sadiq,
Shami does
listen.
it anyway.
Yeah, but Shami
I'll
doesn't
message
know
Sis-
now, obviously.
I'll message Sister Shami.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, if we do that, that should be fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, so
conclude the
Sadiq,
class.
you conclude it.
Yes. Okay, Barakallahu Fikum. Thank you for your patience. As we mentioned earlier, this is a series. There are multiple lessons in irregular verbs, so do come prepared so we can make the most of it. There are some deeper topics we want to go into, so your preparation is key. And we appreciate your support. And as always, please support us with the YouTube videos, like and comment and share. بارك الله فيكم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Alaikum salam.